Hi all, this is Kelly again, and this is a video that I want to share with you. It's my floating teacup. Um, what I did is, as you can see here, I found this on Pinterest, and so I thought I'd try it, and I thought it turned out pretty good. Um, so what I did is I went to an antique shop and bought some tea sets, the teacup with the saucer. Um, I tried to find something that was kind of antique-ish, so I picked up a couple different types. Um, and as far as floating, what I did is I bought some knives from the dollar store, and then my husband bent them. Um, it was bent into three parts. The one at the teacup, the one in the middle, and the one that lays up against the saucer. Um, the second and third bend is like an L shape, and then the, as you can see here, the first bend is almost like a 45-degree angle. You're wanting this angle so that the teacup, once you get whatever you're going to decorate it with, it won't flip over, or it'll continue to stand up straight. You're wanting most of your weight to be on the saucer, so that's why I put the thicker part of the knife, that bend, at the saucer with the majority of the knife. So I didn't really have any problems as far as that went with this. What I did is I bought those, like I said, those teacups. I found those at antique shop here in the town where I live, and what I used hot glue to use my support the knife. Um, I've seen people also use like the stiff wiring, anything that's going to be flexible but sturdy enough to hold the teacup, especially once you're putting on your your beading, or I've seen where people put flowers. I just thought these turned out really pretty. What I did, I started with my bigger pieces of my beads, and I just started placing them in random sections of the teacup down, on the knife and into the saucer. And I just continued to do this. I found that using my tweezers gave me the best way to place each bead individually. So after I placed some of the larger beads, then I started with more of like the mid-size, and then also placing some small beads in areas that made it look more like a smoother pour out of the teacup. Like I said, you're going to want most of your weight in especially the front part of the saucer. If you need to, I also looked at placing like a heavy washer. You could also glue that, um, under your beads, or even underneath the front end of the saucer, just for more weight, because, like I said, you don't want it to, tip over. As far as the beads in the teacup and the part of the knife that went from the teacup to the saucer, I used hot glue. I found where it was easier for me to place them um, with the hot glue and keep them in place without sliding or slipping out of the cup or sliding down the knife. My granddaughter, I showed her a picture of the my husband showed her a picture of the teacup, and she was so impressed. She was really excited about wanting to see how I was able to have the teacup looking like it was spilling the beads out into the saucer. She really liked that. This project was really relaxing because of, it's just, to me, crafting is therapeutic, and something like this, it was just awesome. I just really enjoyed putting this together, and I already have some requests for some more, so I'll be making some more of these. My husband had the idea to put down um, like a puddle of glue on the saucer and just putting some beads down. I just felt like I wanted to do more placement, so I had the right um, size beads in the where I wanted them to be. So I decided to place them individually. But like I said, the tweezer um, was a big help in holding the beads and placing them where I wanted them to be. What I did is I had just a little bit in the teacup itself, and I had, of course, some flowing down the middle section of the knife, also in the back side of the knife as well, and then a like a puddle. Here I'm showing you the back before I put the the beads on. I'm sorry, excuse me. Um, I covered most of it. At the very top of it, I didn't cover it. I just didn't feel like if you were pouring beads out of a teacup, there wouldn't be any right at the back of the teacup. So I didn't place any there, and you really don't notice that. I just felt like it would be more noticeable if I had put them there. So I left that just like a half an inch at the top, right behind the teacup, um, without any beads. Um, so I'm still using my hot glue gun, and I'm placing more of the smaller beads in the back. I didn't place any of the large beads. It was more mid-size to the small size beads. Over to the left here in this part of the video, you'll see another teacup I have, and I'm planning on doing some flowers in that one since the teacup had um, like a flower theme to it. The one I'm working on, as you see, it had more of like a wheat um, decoration on the front of the teacups. So I stuck more. I wanted to go ahead and do more beads on that one, but the other one I decided I'm going to try that with some flowers. I just haven't done that yet. I can post a picture of that for you if you'd like. I hope that you all are enjoying this video. As much as I enjoyed making it for you. Here I'm showing that I've turned it back around. I didn't go crazy with beads on the back side. Like I said, I did more of the smaller size beads. And you'll be seeing here in a minute, I changed my glue over to the E6000 um, in the um, in the saucer. I didn't need the hot glue, and I just felt like I had a little bit more control over how much glue was going on the bead with the E6000. So I ended up continuing with that on the saucer portion of it. I just loved the colors of the beads that I had picked. I picked some tiny beads that were darker, like a black or a dark brown. I thought that would look nice. As you can see on my clock, it took me probably from start to finish about an hour to do this one teacup. I should be, I think I'm about to the end of placing the beads. Well, I thought I was. I appreciate you watching. I hope that you found this um, this tutorial interesting as much as I enjoyed doing this. Here's my finished product, and I just thought it turned out so pretty. I was very pleased with it, and like I said, it's standing up very well on its own. I didn't even have to place any washers or anything on it. It stayed up really well. This was the first one that I tried. I feel like I got the knife a little bit crooked on it, but I feel like it still turned out pretty. Um, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, comment below, and I hope you like and subscribe. I have a lot more video ideas. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.